Hello, it's Joe at EX31 again. Today we are going to talk about GoPlates. So what are GoPlates? So a GoPlate is a universal mounting plate that we have that adapts to our Arch IQ framing platform. And what they allow you to do is mount Gocators, that's the name, and do that in a very effective, planar way to get alignment of all your sensors when you're doing either single or even multi-sensor system layouts. So how does it attach? Well, you have universal knuckle face that is part of that framing solution. So I've already got it bolted to the side of the frame, got it about where I wanted it located. Next thing you do is you install 30mm long key, and what that does is it allows you to align this and float it back and forth this way to get multiple sensor emitters all aligned on the same plane. So in doing that, what you'll have to kind of pay attention to is, because you've got the ability to move that motion there, once you get this aligned, you have to usually check from this surface to this one and try to match those even on your first initial layout. So I'll take you through how we assemble it, how do we adjust it, and then we'll go from there. So what I typically like to do is place these on here, and then you'll run 4 of your screws into the system here, and these are 4mm Allen key required. Run those down. And I'll do this quite quickly here. Alright, so once those are down, and of course you're going to tighten it evenly in a cross pattern, and now your plate is set to your knuckle. So now you can move it around in different directions in this plane, but we're going to have to manually adjust it this way. So next step would be to mount your sensor, and as you can tell, you're covering up those bolts. So if you do need to make an adjustment, what you have to do is typically take 3 of these out, shift the sensor over, adjust them, make your adjustment. Again, I recommend measuring from the end to the knuckle, then you put it back and then reattach the sensor and tighten it down, and hopefully you've got it at that point. The neat part about it is that you can usually measure, if your lines are off, how far they are when they're on your part or on your setup block. And then if you do need to make an adjustment on one, you can usually measure how much you need to move and do it on the first time. From the back side, and I'm going to flip this frame around so you can see it here. Okay, the Gocator mounts to this back plane face here, and then we run flathead bolts into all 4 holes to make the attachments. Okay, and I'm not going to go through the entire method here and do this completely, but that's basically how everything kind of functions and goes together, and where your adjustment points are. So I appreciate you watching the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.